Death Note Volume 8, Chapter 62, Decision. The notebook will now be traded for Seiyu Yagami. Oh no. Why would Seiyu... Right, Okay, thanks. I'm sorry I called so late. Beep. Dad, Seiyu emailed a friend at 12:40 and was in her third class. That means that up until about 3 o'clock. Dad, are you okay? Doesn't look like it. What? Yes. Deputy Director, please hang there. You're technically the head of the police force right now. Hade. Yes, you're right. So I take it that I should alert the other departments about the director's death and your daughter's kidnapping, right? Well, what are you talking about? If the police make a move, we'll kill her. Didn't you hear them say that? Ade, as you just said, the deputy director is the head of the force right now. Our job is to follow his orders. Zawa, this isn't like you. When the director was kidnapped, the deputy director immediately told us to send word to every department. We can't have our chief suddenly change his position just because his family is involved. You're right. If I change my position just because it's my daughter, I would be a failure as a police officer. Send word out to every department. Nice thinking. You're wrong, Dad. Or rather, we need to put more thought into this. You too, Ide. We need to calm down and think, huh? What do you mean? Here's my idea, and I admit that it is only hypothetical, but whoever killed the director probably wasn't the kidnappers. It was Kira. Oh. Huh? What do you mean, Light? Explain it. Okay. If we start to think that one of us is giving Kira information, we'll never get anything done. So I'm going to trust everyone here. But I'm sorry to say that we probably can't trust the whole police force. Think about it. How did the kidnappers benefit from killing the director when they wanted to exchange him for the notebook? Maybe they wanted to prove to us that they're serious with a show of brutality. But there was no need to kill him. Come to think of it, and in the phone call we got, the kidnapper said the director is dead, not we killed the director. So all I can conclude is that when we sent word out about the director's kidnapping, it must have leaked from the police to Kira. With Iguchi dead, it's highly likely that Kira knows that the Japanese police has a death note. Even the FBI and the kidnappers know about it. So Kira must have been able to figure out why the director was kidnapped. Kira is a murderer, but he poses as an icon of justice. He doesn't want the death note to get into the hands of criminals. To him, the notebook is better off in the hands of the police, and Kira already has a death note, so he probably doesn't need the one we have. Poses. So that's why Kira killed the director. Yes, that's why I think. Well, that's the truth, isn't it? I see. That's one way to look at it, but this is also a clue that could lead us to Kira. What do you mean? After El's death, we can connect anyone in the police department to Kira, but there's a chance that whoever it was has infiltrated the police again. But even Kira doesn't know where the notebook is, or that my father is the only one who knows where it's hidden. If Kira doesn't want the notebook out in the open, all he has to do is kill my father. It's not impossible that someone could later find the hidden death note, but nobody would even know it existed if Kira had just killed us. This is the Kira killed the 7 people in the Yosuba group. He wouldn't have any qualms about killing us if he knew we had the death note. And as an icon of justice, he can't just kill everybody in the police department. That was probably Kira's thought process. I see. If that's true, now obviously Kira and the snitch isn't one of us. Yes, Kira is a civilian who is getting police information from some other source. So in order to track Kira, we must not let him discover that we are hunting him. The moment Kira finds out, the investigator will immediately be killed. Oh. So, is Kira just very well informed about police business? Or is Kira breaking the police database for information? Either way, if we send word out to every department, Kira will know about it. That's what we should assume, right? Okay, Light. So what you're trying to say is that if we spread the word that the deputy director's daughter was kidnapped, there's a chance that she'll be killed by Kira too. That's right. Yes, of course. It's only a possibility, but the risk is too high. Since the kidnapper is trying to get the notebook, I think we should treat this case as a part of the Kira investigation. We are the only people in the police force who know about the Death Note, so I think it would be better if we are the ones who investigate. I guess we'll just announce that the director is dead and tell them that we're chasing the killer. Right. We won't be able to hide the director's death. Yes, meanwhile, we'll keep negotiating the exchange of the deputy director's daughter for the notebook and try and catch the culprit. Yuck. You should got out of this one, Light. If the whole police force moved, your sister might end up dead. I guess even you have a soft spot for your sister, huh? That's not all. With my explanation, nobody will ever suspect us, especially my father or me, of being Kira. The problem is whether the kidnapper just wants a notebook or if he's thinking of turning against Kira. And on the other hand, the American police must be using the Kira investigation as a facade to get the Death Note. Either way, they're both enemies to Kira. Luke says, Father, but in the end, it's your decision, Dad. Right. Please discuss it carefully with everybody. We won't be able to do anything unless we're all on the same page. Okay, I'll think over by myself too. Right. Thanks. I'm supposed to be your father, but you seem much calmer than I am. No, Dad. I'm not really that calm. Let me cool my head for a while. And there's Misa. Light, are you done for the day? No. It looks like I won't have much time for sleep for a while. Oh, okay. Right now, there are 3 Death Notes in the human world. Misa owns one, and the Atashigami is Ryuk. But this notebook is buried, and Misa only has pages of it. The other used to be Rem's Death Note, but since Rem died and left it behind in the human world, it's now in my possession. And the last Death Note used to be Ryuk's. The one I first had, but then Ryuk and Rem swapped notebooks and became Rem's before being passed to Gucci. But I got it again for a while, and now my father has it. Ryuk, who's the current owner of the Death Note hidden by my father? Huh? Well, Soichiro. Oh, wait. Do you ever relinquish ownership of it? Well, even if you didn't, it's been in Soichiro's position for a long time, so maybe the ownership's passed to him. I wish Rem was the one who survived. But you know, that notebook used to be Rem's, so now that Rem is dead, it shouldn't make a difference, right? Whoever's got it is the owner of it. Go to bed, Misa. You're so mean, darling. He's right. Even if the enemy succeeds in getting the notebook, they won't be able to trade for the Shinigami eyes, which means that I've got the upper hand, since I got Misa's eyes. No, I shouldn't even think about the notebook getting into someone else's hands. The world is beginning to look up to Kira, and I will not let that be compromised. I have to contain the kidnapper and the American police, whoever it takes. MPA Director Takamura killed. Life found in Western United States. Near? Yes. The kidnapped director of the Japanese MPA has been killed. By whom? Who? Well, it's got to be the kidnappers. It'd be interesting if it was Kira. Yes. If the hostage died, the kidnappers wouldn't be able to make an exchange for the notebook. And if it really was Kira, I could substantially narrow down my list of suspects. They're going to announce in Japan that the director's killer is hiding in LA. But the killer is American. It'll be an international issue. That's even better. We'll be able to participate in the investigation much more easily then. Anyway, have you been able to track him down, Commander Rester? Oh, hello. Okay, well, I've been able to find out that he was in the institution, which you point out, until 4 years ago. But since then, he's disappeared into thin air. Into thin air? I'm sorry. No, that's fine. I wanted to know whether he had vanished or not. I see. So, you suspect that he's involved. Mellow. You always got too emotional and forgot to pay attention to the most important thing. Or maybe you're not involved in this at all. How could you leave your photograph at the orphanage? 4 a.m. Okay. Then we'll investigate your daughter's kidnapping by yourselves. It'll probably be best to start off by tracking Seiyu's steps before this happened. But it's too late at night to do that. I think I'll get some sleep. Beep, beep, beep. It's Sam. Beep, beep, beep. Ready? Beep, beep, beep. Yagami here. Your daughter's finally arrived here. There? Got a rough idea about where we are, don't you? The exchange will be made over here. You'll bring the notebook by yourself to LA in 2 days. Stay at the Lake Hotel. I can't make an exchange unless I know that my daughter's safe. Let me hear her voice. I can't do that. Can't do that? Did you? Don't worry. If I let her speak, she may try to bite off her tongue. I can't make an exchange if the hostage dies again, right? But, you know, if you or I announce to the public that the kidnapper is asking for the notebook in exchange for her, I bet she'll die. But I'm not the police, and I've got no intention of leaking the information. That gives you good reason to keep this between us, you know? Well, what are you talking about? I'm asking you for proof of my daughter's safety. That is a prerequisite of this exchange. Okay. I'll email you a picture. Click. Okay, beep, beep, beep. Okay, and there she is. Okay, Seiyu. Okay, the program on the TV is in the background is a real series that's playing over there now. They've included it on purpose to show that she's alive. Thank goodness. At least she's alive. Deputy Director, I've been able to trace the phone call to Fifth Street in Los Angeles. They're probably well aware that we're tracing their call. I'm going to take the notebook to LA. I'm doing this as the police deputy director, as well as Seiyu Yagami's father. I'll make all decisions and take full responsibility for my actions. Should be doing this? Chapter 63. Target. I'm going to take the note to LA. I'm doing this as the police deputy director, as well as Seiyu Yagami's father. I will make all decisions and take full responsibility for my actions. Dad, I have to think of a plan first. That's right, deputy director. But I must be in LA in 2 days. I have no time. They even specify which hotel to stay in. If you go and make a spectacle of yourself, you'll be playing right into their hands. No. Since they specified where to go, like saying that it makes it easier for us to come up with a plan. But it's going to be dangerous. If you come in contact with the kidnappers, there's a strong chance that both you and your daughter will be killed. If they get the notebook, the chance is even greater. Eddie, I know, you're right, but... And if they get the notebook, the rest of us might not be safe either. The police haven't kept the names and photographs of his employees for the last 5 years, but the director was forced to reveal the names of those who worked with L. Then they already know Masuda, Mogi, and my name. And if they start digging, they can probably fit our names to our faces. You're right. But they figure out that we're on the move. Seiyu's gonna be in danger. I'm more worried about that than being killed by the notebook. The kidnappers did say that they'd kill her if the police made a move. Yeah, that means that Lai and I are the only ones who can move freely. I'm well aware of that. Seiyu has been kidnapped, so at the least, they know about me. But even with that risk, I'm still willing to go. But you can't be 100% sure that they know you. At least hide your face. So expect me to walk onto an airplane wearing a full face helmet? He'd be mistaken for a hijacker. I mean, They won't let him on the plane. They're going to think he's an heiress. I know. So we'll explain the details to all the people we need to. But we don't want to explain those details to anyone, Ide. Yes, you're right. Anyway, we should contact the FBI and ask for the help. It's happening in LA, and they've already come forward saying that they're willing to cooperate with us, right? Yeah, the Americans will be able to use their satellites to watch around the hotel. Or you can take the real notebook with you. If they find out that I have a fake one, it will be the end of saving me. So the most we can do for now is wire the deputy director with a tracer and a bug to track his location and hear the conversation. No, we can't do that. They might search me and find them. Everybody, I don't want to try any tricks. Okay, Dad. As for the command of the police force, well, that's just everyone here, and the American police. No, L will take charge of all commands. I'll head for LA before you and make preparations with the American police. I'm only listed as a normal graduate student in their data. They may know that I'm your son, but there's no reason for them to suspect me. So I won't need a heavy disguise. Azawa and others will head for LA as well, but you'll all need to take different flights. And to be safe, Ide, the most unknown of them, will take the same flight as my father. Okay. As we'll use the cell phone number sharing system, which we developed at my department. Cell phone number sharing system? It's a cell phone system that enables a specific group of cell phones to overhear calls made to any cell phone in the group. It hasn't been announced to anybody yet, so it's safe and will come in handy. I have no idea as to how the kidnapper is going to contact my dad at the hotel, but for the moment, they're going to have to call his cell phone. I see. We won't place a tracer or bug on my dad. Okay. Okay, we got near. So you think that Kira killed Takamura, not the kidnappers? I'm saying that it's one possibility. If so, it means that Kira is getting information from the Japanese police. Beep, 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 beep. And a known number. The only one who can get through with this is L. It's L, the current one? Okay, listen in. Director, I've heard about John Makaro. Agent Larry Connors from Deputy Director Yagami. I'd like you to help us with MPA Director Takamura's murder investigation. Well, I'll speak. Russell. L, number 2. Nice to meet you. Huh? Number 2. What do you mean by that? And who are you? It's useless to try and hide it. We're a new group called the SPK, which has been established to capture Kira without the help of L. And about 7 of the top members of this group know of L's death. About L's death? From whom? Where? And I'm the head of the SPK. Let's see. Call me N. N. Is this a joke or something? With a strange feeling. What is it? It's another L, okay? As I said, we will no longer rely on L. This means that in the States, my orders to the CIA and FBI will be given priority over your orders. But the murder of the MPA director is definitely an unforgivable crime. And I also think that this case may lead to Kira's arrest. So I will give you all the cooperation you need. Lead to Kira's arrest? Who's this guy? How can you be so confident? Anybody trying to catch Kira should know that the rule is to hide all information that you're going after Kira. This reminds me of him. I shouldn't get involved with this guy. No, it's too late. If I try to back down now, he's going to suspect me. I have to play my role as L, the new L. Is anything wrong, L? No. To tell the truth, after the director was murdered, Deputy Director Yagami's daughter was kidnapped, supposedly by the same criminals. They have contacted us to make a deal in LA. A deal? The exchange of the girl for the notebook, correct? Yes. Very well. I'll gather as many agents as I can in LA without telling them the details of this case, and use a satellite to watch over the LA area. Actually, I'll let you have a total authority on this. L. Okay, that's good. We got all the commands right. But the United States will no longer follow L. Book. Okay. Near. Are you sure about this? This fake L hasn't succeeded at all in bringing down Kira. I mean, it's a hard thing to do. So much the better. It means that there's a chance we can take advantage of him. Of course, let's place full priority on saving the lives of others. But the first and foremost goal of the SPK is to get the notebook and capture Kira. Playing darts? And be truthful. I think it might be better if the notebook moves from the hands of the Japanese police into someone else's possession. Next day, okay? Well then, I'm off to LA to prepare to be L for the coming investigation. Light, behind you. Oh, Misa? Oh, Misa has to get to Hollywood for a film, and going as a couple will be less suspicious. So we're going together, of course. She's gonna be staying with the people from Yoshida Productions, so we'll be in different hotels. I'm glad I'm gonna see some fun again, Light. What? Different hotels? What the? I may need your eyes again this time, so please come with me. That's what you said yesterday. But then again, even if you didn't want me to come, I'd still go. Okay? Okay. Then I'll take the flight after yours. And I'll take the flight after his. Also cut my hair and be on the safe to be on the safe side. Mogi's going to stay behind in Japan. The deputy director and I will take the last flight. Light. I don't care if this cost me my life, but please, save you. Don't be a fool. You may be content with this or with that, but do you have any idea of how the others will feel if you die? You can't die in front of Seiyu, no matter what. You might lose contact with me and have to make your own decisions, but you must make the right decisions so that both you and Seiyu live. Promise me, Dad. Light. Something? Mr. Yagami. Got him? What? Are you one of the kidnappers? Yes. I've been waiting here for you since yesterday. Uh-oh. M.O. VIS 236 C6. If we run right now, we'll still be able to make flight SE333. Yagami was probably thinking about getting on the next flight. I only have tickets for SE333 and the last flight. There's Mello. Perfect. Get on flight SE333 right before it departs. We're getting on flight SE333. I've got the tickets. Hurry. It's gate 18. Okay. A man has intercepted him at Narita. Should I arrest him? Calm down, hey. Even if you catch him, it's not going to help us. Just make sure you don't lose sight of him. Shoot. Okay? The deputy director just got on a different flight from mine, along with the man. Okay? I'll show my police badge and get on the same plane as him. Or with him. Calm down, Ide. If you do that, the man finds out, it'll blow everything. What's that flight's destination? Hey. This one's heading to LA too. Isn't the flight Azawa's taking? Yeah, that's right. The email Azawa and maybe there's something on the plane. This isn't good. Okay? The deputy director. Shoot. What's going on here? Take this down. Take this PDA and put the wireless earphone in your ear. Okay? Yagami. Only you can hear my voice. Not even the man next to you can hear me, so listen closely. He's eating the chocolate. I'm the mastermind behind your daughter's kidnapping. I have no interest in the lives of you or your daughter. At this moment, all I want is a notebook. As long as you do what I say, I won't lay a finger on either of you. I've been thought up an exchange that you will feel safe and satisfied with, so no tricks. Exchanging my daughter's life for the note of death with an unknown person. When that time comes, well, what am I to do? as a police officer, as a man, as a father. Huh? Flight SC-333. Flight SC-333. You're being off course. Flight SC-333. Flight SC-333. Can you hear me? Wait, what? Chapter 64. Right angle. Flight SC-333. Flight SC-333. You're veering off course. Flight SC-333. Flight SC-333. Can you hear me? This is Flight SC-333. I hear you loud and clear. This plane isn't veering off course. I'm purposely deviating from the flight plan. Oh! We got the co-pilot tied up. Well, what was that? Are you trying to be funny? I'm being completely serious, huh? This is not hijacking. I'm just gonna make a side trip to drop off a passenger. You can follow my course with your radars. But if you try to stop me, I will crash this plane and kill all the passengers. Click, click. Vroom, huh? What? What's going on? Uh-oh. Light. L. The plane with the deputy director isn't headed for LA. They're going to drop a passenger off somewhere. It's probably the deputy director. Can you hear me, L? Chuck. Uh-oh. Did the man who got on the plane with my father hijack it? Where are they going? Now it's meaningless that I came to LA before everyone. Beep. AI? It's from Izawa on the plane. The deputy director and the man who got on with him are sitting in seats 44G and 44H. Luckily, I'm sitting in 37B, where I can get a good look at them. No movement by the two so far. No movement. Okay. The plane is moving off course. Has the man with Deputy Director Yagami hijacked the plane? They're probably going to drop the Deputy Director off somewhere. Please take a look around you without taking your eyes off the two. Huh? They're both seated quietly in their seats. If this plane has been hijacked, I can only imagine that it has been done so by other people. Nothing seems to have happened to the plane as far as I can tell. Does it mean that the pilot has been in on their plan from the start? I checked on the crew of every flight that departs on the 13th, and none were suspicious. And there were no changes made in the crew today. The captain is a 15-year veteran, and this co-pilot seems fine too. So the enemy is so powerful they can even control normal people like them. That's none of them. It's no good. I've just gone to LA, so I'm not ready to act as L and order police agencies around the world. Light, what's up? Are you okay? You don't look too good. Shut up, Misa, and just do as I told you. What? She's like scared. I want you to be stricter about killing the criminals in Japan today. I'm sure you understand how serious I can be if you forget to do that. They're both digging around to get more information about Kira. Oh, okay. Huh? Who's digging? Just do as I say. He's taking anger on her. Just like one scene. Darn, I've got no choice. Beep beep. Okay, he's calling the FBI. It's me, L. Put N on the phone. Sure. Okay. N. I'm sure you're aware of the situation. Can you send word to the airlines, police, and the army to not make any moves yet? What's L doing? He's not very tactful. Very well, L. I will calculate where the plane will land and keep an eye out on that area using the satellite camera. Please tell me if there's anything else I can do. L. I've been able to find a picture from Narita Airport's surveillance camera of the man who got on the plane with the deputy director. Send it to me right away, okay? Right. Lisa, use your Shingon eyes to read his name, okay? Zach Irius. It's spelled Zach Irius, or Zakkirius. N. The minute we'll find out the name of the man who got on the plane with Deputy Director Yagami. The man's name is Zach Irius. Please look into him and the 2 pilots. Huh? He was pretty quick about finding the guy's name. Oh. Okay. We got, near. Listen up, Yagami. Before that plane reaches LA, it's going to make a pit stop. That's where your daughter will be. The plane's going to drop off, and then we'll exchange your daughter for the notebook. As long as you don't try to do anything funny, I assure you that both of you will not be killed. The rest of the passengers on the plane are only going to be late getting to LA, and nothing will happen to them either. Look, there are 2 reasons as to why I promised to keep you and your daughter alive. First, I don't want Kira's eyes on us. I used Takamura's death, but I didn't kill him. Kira probably did it. But if we kill you or your daughter, there's a chance that we'll be Kira's next target. Secondly, I don't want to get into any more trouble with the Japanese police. As a result of this deal, Takamura died, but there's no reason for us to kill you two and get the police even more enraged. No matter how incompetent the Japanese police are, I don't understand revenge as a motive. Okay. For our own safety, you're better off alive. Now, wasn't that more believable than some lame excuse? Yagami, I want you to contact L. Have I discovered that I'm not acting alone? You should be in a position to contact L. I don't care if you contact him directly or through one of your men. I want you to get L to stop every media report on flight SC333. The media reports that you got off the plane alone. There's a chance that Kira will decide to kill you. That's right. If the director was killed by Kira over the exchange of the notebook, that could be next. We're currently working with the rest of the police force in the dark. I can't let the media report that I'm going to lose the plane. I don't think Misa and Light would kill his father. After I confirm that L has stopped the media, I'll send you a picture of how your daughter's doing right now. Oh, L shouldn't have trouble tracking this plane. For now. I got no choice but to buy some time so that we can think of a plan for the exchange. I must believe in Light and the others. Light told me that Seiyu and my safety was the top priority. SO received. Dad? But there's a man sitting right next to him on the plane. Please give the order to stop all media reports on this flight. This is a man from the kidnappers, as well as my own decision. Please email me back once you have been able to stop the media. The kidnappers are trying to negotiate directly with L through Dad. The fact that they're making such daring moves only shows that they plan this out to every detail, even estimating how we'd move. Sure got back to you quickly. Mello, he says they stopped the media from making any announcements right now, or right after the initial news report on the flight. Yeah, I figured. It was hard to believe that Yagami was acting totally on his own. Yagami, as I promised, I'm sending you images of your daughter to the PDA we gave you. See you, okay? She's up. If there's anything you want to ask your daughter, type into the unit and we'll read it out to your daughter for you. That should tell you for certain that your daughter is safe and sound, okay? Seiyu Yagami, I've got a message from your father. I'm on my way, so don't worry. I promise to rescue you. You seem to have your watch with you. Can you tell me what time it is? We allowed him to ask you this question. You're free to answer it. I'm sorry, Dad. This is all my fault. I've had this watch since I was in Japan, so the time is 2:42 a.m. in Japan. Right, Seiyu. This is your captain, Kyle Block speaking. We're going to commence an emergency landing at this time. Don't worry, we're just going to drop and passenger off, and then we'll quickly head for LA. Huh? What? Everyone panicked. Well, where are we? We should be in LA by now. Is somebody sick by accident? We want an explanation. Please calm down, everyone. There's nothing to worry about. Uh-oh. Come down the desert? They're dropping a passenger off in the desert? What is going on? Are we going to be... Is this a hijacking? Oh. Please get off here, mister. Who's getting off here? It's crazy to get off in such a place. Okay. Let me through. I'm the one getting off. Oh, but... This is all... Wait, this is all be over once I get off. Please let me off. Okay. L. I've been able to get a satellite picture of where the plane landed. I'll keep sending you all the information I receive. Dad, yuck. What's going on? How are they going to make an exchange in such a place? Okay? Yagami. You can now use your cell phone. I want you to order a helicopter with one pilot to pick you up. To pick up you and your daughter. Make sure to tell your friends that if anything other than the helicopter comes within 2 miles of where you stand, both you and your daughter will be killed. It's true that it will be impossible to get close to this location without being spotted. I've got no choice but to have people standing by it outside the 2-mile radius. But how do they plan to make their escape? N. Can you send a helicopter? Yes. Meguro can pilot a helicopter. And he's met Mr. Yagami before. I'll send him over. Get it ready. Yes, sir. Okay. Dad's using his cell phone on his own. So that means beep, 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 beep. What's that sound? It's Yagami's cell phone. Answer it. But I want you to use the ear with the earphone in it, so we can hear the conversation too. Click. Yagami here. It's L. Light. Your daughter and your life are top priority. I don't mind if the notebook gets into their hands. And I've sent a helicopter controlled by FBI agent Jack Macro, just as the kidnapper's request. Okay. I got faith in you, Light. This new L is strangely obedient. Open the hatch. Y462. Open the hatch. Oh. Okay. That's the entrance? Yagami, go in. Underground? This is very interesting. Darn. An underground route. So they obviously figured out that we were going to use a satellite. Now I can't even follow their movements. L. Do you have any plans? Or do you really think it's okay for the notebook to fall into their hands? I still have time. If push comes to shove, I can always kill Seiyu. Then the exchange will be... What am I thinking? If Seiyu dies here, then only a few people will be left as possible cure suspects. No. I have no information about the existence of the underground passage, but this means that even if they get a hold of the notebook, they're going to have to make an escape with it. Please make sure to catch their movements on radar as they try to escape. Oh, it comes in. Seiyu. Okay. It's covering his face. Yagami, do you have a gun? No. I couldn't get on the plane with it. Then allow me. Click. Bang, bang, bang. It's bulletproof glass. A certain syndicate used this place to make deals until a few years ago, and we've made some adjustment to it. I want you to place the notebook through here. There's a hole on my side too, but as you can see, it's so small that I can barely get my hands through it. It won't allow me to snatch the notebook. As for the hole on your side, it's large enough to put your hands through it. So even if I try to take the notebook from you, you can easily grab it back. Okay? Once you place the notebook through the hole, I'm going to unlock this device. Then we can both take a step back and turn the glass door 90 degrees. Then the notebook will come to me, and the girl will go to you. Ooh, revolver door. There's a wall sticking out to our left. That won't let the revolving door rotate any more than 90 degrees either way. Once the girl reaches your side, you can also lock the door on your side. She comes through. Your exit is right behind you. As you can see, my exit is further back. By the time I get outside, you two should be on the helicopter. And if you don't accept this exchange, I will shoot the girl through here. but once the glass door rotates, I won't be able to shoot her. Now, this exchange should seem safe to you. But if we really wanted to kill you, we could have set a bomb on your side, or have a sniper hide in the desert. This is all up to you, whether you trust us based on what you heard on the plane. As he says, the exchange seems to be safe, as long as they can be trusted. Say you and I won't be harmed. This man is going to go outside and make an escape. That means we can follow him and trace where the notebook is going. I've come this far. All I can do now is to believe in light and others and get Seiyu back. You got the notebook, right? Yes. I have it in my suit. Okay. I see. It would have been mighty stupid of you to just place it in that suitcase. Get the notebook. Okay. Get the notebook out. Okay. The helicopter has reached the designated location. Look, there's another helicopter located half a mile away. Screen 3 and zoom in, okay? No one seems to be in it. That must be the kidnapper's escape plan. Please keep your eyes on it and... Is that decoy? Y462. Start the exchange, okay? First, I'll test the notebook. Place it through the glass panel on your left. Test it. You're gonna kill somebody? I can't let you. Come on. I can't just go on without making sure the notebook is real. Don't worry. The guy who's going to die is the type Kira would kill anyway. Hey, do you want your daughter to die? After all, these preparations. You still don't trust us. That's not it. Even if it's a criminal. You gotta be crazy. Do you come down here to exchange the book for the girl? Everything that goes on here is going to be kept a secret. You're leaving us no choice to kill the girl. Uh-oh. We don't have time to play around. Kill the girl. Uh-oh. Okay, don't kill her. Put down the note. That's a good boy. Make sure you keep a tight grip of the notebook. Hack. Oh! It's one of the gangsters with them, okay? What's up? Are you okay, Miller? What's going on? This is what will happen to you if you sell our drugs behind my back. He was always an incompetent guy. This is the first time he's proven himself to be useful. Y462. The target is dead. Looks like this notebook is real. Now let go of it, and I'll give the girl back. Okay? Daddy, Seiyu. She comes out. Seiyu, Dad. Okay. Hey, they made it. When the two have moved a safe distance away, please send down your agents. L. The pervert is getting onto a helicopter. He's wearing a mask, so we can't distinguish his face. Please keep your eyes on him. Okay. So this means that they've definitely exchanged the notebook. We have no clue as to what may happen next, so keep both helicopters on your radar. I want you to track their helicopter until it lands. Beware that he may try to drop the notebook out of the helicopter, or hand it to someone else in midair, so don't let him out of the satellite's view. Either you say. Very well. I'll see what I can do. I'm sorry. They've gotten the better of us, L. Huh? Yes. What do you mean, N? Wait, what? A missile is about to be launched exactly 500 meters from where Copper exited, and where Mr. Yagami entered. This is a type that can't be tracked by radar. A missile? They put the notebook on a missile? Whoa! What? So they're just gonna send it? Okay. Chapter 65. Responsibility. Shoom! A missile? No way. Yuck yuck. No. Are the kidnappers really not connected to in any way with the United States? Huh? What exactly do you mean, Al? It's only natural for me to think so, after seeing a missile like that. The United States found out that the Japanese police held the notebook and decided to acquire it. And everything that has happened so far was all arranged. Frankly, I wish that was the case. But you're wrong. True enough, we do want to know about the notebook and Kira, but we have no involvement whatsoever in this kidnapping. can you prove to me that you are not involved? The only way to do that would be to capture the kidnappers. LN. As we thought, that missile can't be tracked by radar. We can't trace it or shoot it down. The missile is probably being guided to a specific location. But then again, it could have been launched as a strike on somewhere. Either way, we have no choice but to follow the helicopter for now. The chance of the notebook being on it is close to 0, but actually, it is 0. Like, boss, I'm sure you were watching. I've done everything I was told to do. Yeah, good work. You promised to erase all my past failures? Sure, I'll erase them. Do it. Click. Boom! Explode the helicopter? Huh? Near the helicopter, yeah. This means that the notebook is on the missile. If the missile falls somewhere, falls somewhere desolate, it won't be hard for them to retrieve it undetected. Okay, L. This is flight SE333. We just landed safely at the Los Angeles airport, but the man who got on the plane with the deputy director died 8 minutes ago from a heart attack. One of the passengers was a doctor and examined the body. The captain of the plane also lost consciousness right after landing, so he's probably heart attack. Then that means both their names were written down in the notebook. The pilot was killed after the landing so that the passengers would be safe. The only person who could have written the names was the man who escaped on the helicopter. But the helicopter exploded. Everyone connected to the kidnappers. This means that Father and Seiyu are going to know. They wanted to kill them. They would have just written their names down in the notebook already. Deputy Director Yagami, are you okay? Yagami here. I'm alive so far. But even if I stay alive, I'm going to resign from the force. Tell me, sir, Deputy Director Yagami. Kick. I exchanged the killer notebook for my daughter's life. I'm a failure as a police officer. Huh? My father's made it all the way to the top of the Japanese police force. I can't let him. It's not like you to say that, Deputy Director Yagami. What you just said is no different from a detective trying to take responsibility for his gun being stolen by handing in a resignation letter. Light. L. I understand how you feel, but I went along with the exchange knowing that it would be taken from me, and that notebook is a much more terrifying tool of death than a gun. I have no problem cooperating with the police as a regular citizen, but I can't allow myself to remain a member of the police force. That's just like Dad. Okay, come now. Where are we? The Los Angeles Police Headquarters. We'd like you to cooperate with the investigation as a regular citizen, just like you said. Okay, L. I'm gonna borrow these two for a bit. What are you gonna do with N? What are you gonna do, Ellen? I just want to ask them a couple questions. I'll make sure that you can hear the questions. If we're lucky, we may even be able to determine who the kidnapper is. I started to imagine that Dad would tell them that I'm L, and it would seem strange if I tried to stop this. Shingo Realm. Armo Justin. It's Harmonia Justin? Huh? I lost my notebook and went to tell the king about it, but when I told him what my notebook looked like, he said that Ryuk said it was his, took it. Oh! So that's the actual notebook. Wait, what? So there's 4 notebooks down? Wait, so Ryuk has another notebook. What should I do? The king kind of brushed me off, saying that you probably know more about it. If I don't write a name down in my notebook soon, I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm about to die. In that case, you're gonna have to get your notebook back from Ryuk. I thought you say that. What happened to my notebook what happens if my notebook is the one that Ryuk is letting the humans use? That'd be quite a drag. But even if you didn't hand the notebook to the human yourself, you should be able to stay in the human world in order to get your notebook back from Ryuk. So I got to go to the human world. Okay, he's in like a building by himself, or in a room by himself. Mr. Yagami, it seems that your daughter didn't see any of the kidnappers' faces, or speak with them much at all. You were using a wireless earphone to listen to the instructions of the man who claimed to be the mastermind. Can you please try to remember anything you noticed? He scrambled his voice, so I hardly noticed anything, not even his age. We've located the missile at last. I'm sorry, Mr. Yagami. Please wait for a moment. We found parts scattered 12 miles from the Hudson Bay. It's highly likely they're parts of the missile, and I've sent people to recover them. Calculating from the time they launched the missile, it means that it's been close to 2 hours since the crash. If they put the notebook inside something that would survive the landing and would float, then there are numerous ways to collect it, by boat, hydroplane, hydrohelicopter, and it would be hard to find eyewitnesses at sea. L. Were you listening? Yes. We have no choice but to conclude that the notebook has already fallen into the hands of the kidnappers. You basically handed it to them on a platter, unable to do anything about it. Darn it. The only way I could have stopped the notebook from getting into the kidnappers' hands was to kill Dad and Seiyu. If I had sent word out about it to all the departments, then I could have killed them and placed the blame on Kara, but N. Are you claiming that if you had been in command, the notebook would never have been taken from us? No, the kidnappers were fully prepared. No matter who was in command, the notebook would have been taken. The only way to stop it would have been to sacrifice them. However, that doesn't mean that I have no clue of who was behind this, and I have already thought of a plan to get the notebook back. A plan to get the notebook back? If we're able to identify who took the notebook, then L. I want you to threaten them by claiming that the great L, with the power to command all the police forces of the world, you will make the names and photographs of the kidnappers public. If their names and faces become public, Kira will kill them. If they don't want to die, then they have no choice but to give the notebook back to us. It is not my type of plan, but it should work. Of course, once we get the notebook back, we'll arrest them. I see. So when the time comes, I'll need your cooperation. But we're going to go about with that plan. We're going to have to find out the names and faces of all the kidnappers. We're clearly going against a large organization. They may even try to sacrifice some of the members just so that the gang will remain intact. So we'll need to find out everything about this group. If that is that possible? Let's somebody legally change their name. It's not a question of possible or impossible. We must do it. Now, sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Yagami. Have you been able to remember anything? I remember all the instructions I received, but I can't think of anything that may be useful to you. And it's pretty obvious that they didn't talk enough to give themselves away. That's not what I'm asking you. I want to know if there were other people around him, or if you heard any sounds. For example, if he was eating something while he talked. Huh? Eating something? Yes, he was. Well, I can say that he could have been eating something. How about a chocolate bar? Did it sound like that from the way he was eating it? I can't be that certain about it. Actually, I may have heard a crack sound. Well, maybe, huh? He knows? Here he has an idea as to who the kidnapper is? Why else would he be asking such specific questions? So he could have been eating chocolate, is that right? Yes. Could have been eating chocolate. And the plan is elaborate. I've got no choice now but to cooperate with this guy. I have to make sure that he doesn't find out that I am Kira or L. Wait, what? Ryuk. Huh? Whoa, Shingami. If I start chatting with him right in here, light. I'm gonna do some sightseeing around LA. Like, huh? Ryuk, don't run away. No way, Ryuk. Stay and help me clean the room. Okay, Misa, huh? They're flying? I want my notebook back. Yeah, I figured it'd be that. Well, things have become complicated, and I'm not sure where it is right now. That's so irresponsible. I can't tell a lie about him. Oh! Melo's gonna have that Shinigami's notebook. So where's Ryuk's notebook? Oh, wait. Misa has Ryuk's notebook. Yeah. So where's... Oh. Does L have Rem's notebook? Okay. Chapter 66, Death. Okay. Got the missile. Got the 3 groups. Okay, they're talking to Allie. So then, you have no idea who has the notebook. Yeah. Cheer up. Everybody's looking for it right now. Who do you mean by everybody? There's the Japanese police, led by the greatest detective of all mankind, L. And there's the SPK made up of agents from the United States, FBI. Wow, sounds impressive, doesn't it? So they're even impressed by the government? Okay. So we find out who's got the notebook. You can attach yourself to them and get it right back, right? Yeah, since every Shinigami must have one notebook. But first, before I can attach myself to the owner, I need you to transfer it back to me. Huh? What's the matter? I'm no longer the Shinigami attached to that notebook. Huh? Explain. You know Rem, the white, spongy female Shinigami. So it's female. Okay, nope. I gave it to her. And then she gave it to a human. What? Like, that means I'm gonna have to give Rem, to give me the notebook back to me. So where can I find Rem? Rem's dead, huh? I crackle. I got the rules for various situations from, Justin, the jewel skeleton. If the Shinigami is dead, let's see. Oh, here it is. When the Shinigami does not exist, you touch the notebook and attach yourself to the human who has the notebook. This sucks. You must stick around until that human dies, and then get the notebook back before some other human picks it up. Oh, so you can't like take it, or get that human to give the notebook back to you. Okay. It sure is troublesome. So I can't write a name down in this book until this is all over. I even die if this takes a lot of time. Shinigami can only kill people with the notebook, and you don't have one right now. Anyway, even if you can't find out where the person is, all you need to know is the face of the human who's got the notebook, right? Yeah. If I can get a photograph and find out the human's name and lifespan, I can then easily find out where that person is by looking down from around. So you're going up. Well, if you stick with me, you'll probably be fine. Probably. I hope so. Probably. Okay. I got light. And, oh, they came back. And, if you have any clue about who the kidnapper is, please tell me. We'll search for that person as well. You're right. He says he's got a clue. See? Huh? And they know L. I don't want to tell you that. That's no good. We'll search for the kidnappers by ourselves. Were you going to cooperate with us? When I said I would cooperate, I was talking about the kidnapping investigation. And I clearly stated that we'd talk about the notebook and Kira after that, but you practically let the kidnappers have the notebook. As I just said, once we're able to determine who the kidnapper is, I'll need your help announcing names and faces of the culprits. Apart from that, I don't need your cooperation. What? The original L gave his life. Clack. Like making a dice house? And prove the world that a mass murderer named Kira is lurking somewhere in Japan. He was even able to find out what Kira was using to do those killings. But even though you've taken over L's place, you've done nothing. Not only that, I think that Kira's public approval has even increased because of you. I can't expect anything worthwhile from you. Your response to the kidnappers made that clear. Why you? That goes to the Japanese police as well. The present leader, Deputy Director Yagami, went back to Japan saying that he was going to quit. I can't count him either. We'll catch the kidnappers and Kira by ourselves. He's dead. I'm going to get the notebook back before him and kill him along with the kidnappers. So far, all I know is that director of the FBI is with him, and so is FBI agent Larry Connors. Is there any way of controlling them with a death note to smoke this guy out? Any murder that happens now could be either Kira or the kidnappers. No, if the kidnappers get arrested first, then it only help in narrowing down who Kira is. It's frustrating. I shouldn't lose my cool. I got too emotional with L, and he cornered me. I still have many people I can use as L, so I shouldn't take any actions myself. I should stay with N and follow the kidnappers' movements for a while. I may have to change how I move depending on how the kidnappers use the notebook. Huh? Director Mason. Garner? Boom. Wait, right? Bang. Well, N, what happened? What's that gunshot? They got us. Click, 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 click. Got you. Most of the people here know. Most of the members of the SPK have just been killed. I did sense a spy connected to the kidnappers, but now that they've got the notebook, they decided to kill the spy so that we can't get to them, rather than get more of our information. Humans are scary. They're not using the notebook properly. That's what's fun about it. What do you mean, not using the notebook properly? What's the proper way to use that notebook? They're killing everyone. And they get every member except you? No. I had the personnel records sealed, so some weren't killed. I won't tell you how many of us are left, but there are many. I wanted to find the spy first, but they got to us faster. Huh. Yeah, they're coming. And you were talking tough a moment ago. This is the reality of the murder notebook. You're responsible for the deaths of those innocent people. And now that it's happened, it won't be easy for you to add other agents to your team. Yes, I was somewhat prepared for this the moment you gave the notebook away to the kidnappers, but it sure does hurt. It's meaningless for us to be at each other's throats like this. I'm not asking you to work under me, nor am I asking for our agents to meet each other. We should just share our information. Get the notebook back as quickly as possible and arrest Kira. What do you mean by sharing our information? You tell us about who you think the kidnapper is. In return, I'll give you information about the notebook. There are many rules and regulations for using that notebook to kill people. If I tell you about them, I'm sure that it will help you with your investigation. Near? If I tell him about Milo, even this L should be able to track me down from the institution. From L to the Japanese police, and then from the Japanese police to Kira. No, even if Kira finds out about me, there are no existing photographs of me, and Kira can't find out my real name. Plus, it would be better if Kira did try to approach me. Very well. L2. Let's share information. Oh, the person I think behind this goes by the nickname Mello. Nickname Mello. I don't have a photograph or his real name. All I know is that Mello was in an orphanage called Whammy's House in Winchminster, England, until 4 years ago. Whammy's House. That's the institution that Watari founded. 2 days later, okay? So far, it's been Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, Miami, and all of them are mafia thugs. There's no power to their deaths. The kidnappers are trying to kill everybody who may have even the slightest connection to them. I guess we can assume that they're a mob-like organization too. Azawa, Masuda, how'd you go? So they come back? There's no orphanage. Or that's no ordinary orphanage. It's more of an institution where highly brilliant kids are raised to become the next L. The next L. Roger. The man in charge of the institution said, I guess it's okay to tell you about it, since both L and Tari are dead. and told us everything. Because they were raised in the next L, everybody's real names were kept a secret, even Roger, and they used nicknames. Apart from the normal schooling, each of them were given extremely advanced work to do. And of those children, a boy called Near was at the top. Near. Could be N? Obviously. Okay. So was L's name. And a boy named Mello, and the one N told us about, was second after Near. Roger was informed of L's death and wanted Near and Mello to be the next L, but Mello backed down and left. Near is L's heir. There's no doubt about it. He's the N who's leading the SPK right now. No, Mello would also have wanted to become L's heir. That means that Mello would take any means necessary to outfox Near to get a hold of the notebook. This Mello is definitely the guy behind all of this. Then that would mean that they're both after Kira. Both Mello and Near left the institution 4 years ago. Nobody knew their whereabouts, and there aren't any photographs of them, but characters. There was a girl named Linda who excelled in art. She's a famous painter now. Asked her for a portrait of them. I showed them to Roger, and he said they were perfect. L's heir. So I'm still fighting against L. Near, Mello, L. Things are getting exciting again. So could we theoretically get their name from the characters? Or is it only photographs? Okay. Chapter 67, Button. Shingon Realm. Come on. If you find him for me, I'll give you all my winnings. Now you got a Shigami. Hand out fires. Well, we should commend Saito for even realizing that it's faster to look for a specific person from up here. But he doesn't realize that nobody's willing to help. This is the guy who has my notebook. Please help me find him. If you had a photograph instead of a drawing, it would be easy. Oh, he's given up. He is? Just tossing it? I guess I'll start off with all the major cities in the United States. But this is how he looked 4 years ago. What the heck? Like a globe? Well, if I keep track of Ryuk's movements from here and keep looking for this guy on my own, I should be able to find him eventually. Yagami. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, he was sleeping. Beep. Yagami there. It's been a while. I see you're still following my orders to keep your cell phone on in exchange for me not killing you, huh? Wait, what? My father's got a call on his cell phone from the kidnapper. We can use the cell phone sharing system. Notebook is real, and it has the phone, and it has the power to kill people. But we can't kill people the same way Kira does. Kira has the ability to kill others just by seeing their faces. The deputy director has his laptop online. Okay. How does Kira get the names just by looking at people's photographs and images? Huh? Click, click, click. Don't tell him anything. I don't know. Will suffice. It's probably from making a deal with the Shinigami, but we don't know about it for sure, and we have no need to tell him. Even if the existence of the notebook becomes known to the world, the fact should be always kept a secret. We don't know how Kira does that yet, but we have also come to the conclusion that Kira has the ability to kill just by looking at people's faces. I see. The Japanese police sure are useless. Oh wow. Just chowing down on his chocolate bar. Let me ask you one more thing. After L's death, who did you guys set up to become the next L? Yagami. I'm sure you know the answer to this question. If you don't want your daughter to die, you better tell me. Uh-oh. I can't let him find out my name. He may be thinking about killing L. But if we don't tell him, Seiyu, and my father will. This isn't good. Like the SPK. He knows about L's death. He's had a spy in the SPK. Of course he knows about it. What should we do? We can't just tell him that we don't know. Why don't we tell him that L chose somebody we don't know as the next L? That won't work. Then the next L should have been Near or Mello? What are you waiting for? I'm gonna kill your daughter. Say you, light. Masuda, what are you doing? Click, click, click. Tony Masuda, one of the men who work under me. But he's completely useless. Huh? Tony Masuda. But the truth is that, as L, he's just a mouthpiece. That sounds right. Oh, he's giving himself up. This L is incompetent itself. Incompetence itself. But you might want to kill him anyway. If we do, I'm going to ask you to send me everybody's photograph. I know L's name now anyway, haha. No, I'll need to go along with such a deal. Click, comes the review. Suichiro, how say you? She locked herself in a room. Come back home, okay, I see. Drink some water? I'm sorry, Sachiko. Soichiro, I've been thinking. About what? This house is under police protection, and I know it's safe, but we should move somewhere far away. Somewhere in the countryside where nobody knows us. If not, Seiyu's going to... Yes, you're right. Light seems to be doing fine by himself. Thank you, Sachiko. What's wrong? Why with the sudden thank you? Well, for a moment there, I thought you were going to ask for a divorce. Don't be silly. I'm going to be with you all the way, no matter what. You decide from now on. I'm going to be right behind you. Sachiko. Okay, got near. Commander Wester. Please get L on the line. Right. I hope. I won't be killed. It's your own fault. Beep. It's SPK. Please keep your voices down. L. Can you hear me? It's N. Yes. What's the matter, N? Is this all you can tell me about the notebook? Yes. Shigami's eyes. The ownership of the notebook. These are things that you don't need to know. So I can keep the advantage over you, as L and as Kira. With the information I've been given, it's impossible to write somebody's name in the notebook just by looking at their face. But I have no choice but to assume that somehow Kira's able to do that. It's aggravating that the Japanese police and President L are considered complete idiots, but it's better for me if Nier and Mello think so. They'll come to a dead end since they can't figure out how Kira can kill just by looking at a person's face. We haven't yet been able to find out why. This may be a forced hypothesis, but maybe Kira's notebook is different from the one the kidnappers have. Kira's notebook may require that Kira only see people's faces. For all we know, it may not even be a notebook. I see. Oof. Oh, he's like playing with a Gundam? Like, oof. As you said, the kidnapper can't kill people just by looking at their faces. Clunk. But some of the surviving SPK members worked outside, and I'm sure that spy Rat had the opportunity to get their photos. And there's something I want to ask you too. What is it? I've done some research on Mello. All I've been able to discover is that he was in the position to compete with you to become the XL. And you're Nier, correct? Yes, I'm Nier. Huh. He acknowledged it so easily. Well, we're not going to see his name. But then again, it's not that hard to get that information from Whammy's house, since both his name and face are still a secret. It's not different from me saying I'm L through the computer. And we can also assume that Mello competed to become the next L with you, and decided to use any means necessary to get the notebook in order to catch Kira, most likely. But even if he uses any means necessary, I can't understand why he would want to kill the SPK members. That makes him no better than Kira, a criminal trying to catch another criminal. What was he thinking? In order to get the notebook, Mello killed the man who got on the plane with Mr. Yagami, and the man who made the exchange. That already makes him a criminal. That means that I have to capture Mello to get the notebook. But to Mello, getting caught by me means losing. Then why did he kill the SPK members, but spare Deputy Director Yagami and his daughter, who could potentially give you more information? First of all, like me, he feels that the Japanese police are impotent. Okay. So it would be better for Mello to leave Mr. Yagami alive and try to get information out of him in exchange for Smear's daughter. He was doing exactly that just a minute ago. Since the contact between Mello and Mr. Yagami is one-sided, there's no chance that his information will be leaked over to you. Unlike if a spy was sent in. Also, by doing this, he's able to send you and me messages. For example, while Mello was negotiating with Mr. Yagami, he let Mr. Yagami hear him eating chocolate. He did that so that I would know who had taken the notebook. Mello isn't stupid enough to make such a simple mistake. He did that on purpose. Why? He was provoking me, flaunting his sense of superiority, that he got the notebook first, for Mello. This is a game between the two of us, of who will get to the final boss first. A game? Yeah, let's see who gets Kira first. But, oh yeah, he also doesn't know Nier's name, so, yeah. Okay, everything I just said is from an optimistic point of view. It could be that, like Kira, Mello is trying to take over the world. Mello always did want to become number one. So to him, Kira, you, and L are all just people standing in his way. That is all I can assume about Mello's thought process. But it's hard to believe that he'd bring the notebook and bring the notebook and cooperate with me to capture Kira after murdering people. I've been able to narrow down Mello's whereabouts based on murders that his group seemed to have committed. And what do you think his next move will be? That's a hard question to answer. But I know that he will take any steps necessary. Notebook, okay. Well, it looks like we'll be able to kill most of the guys connected to us. Boss, I've got the president on the line. It was easier than I thought it would be. Hand the phone to Mello. Okay, boop, use it. President David Hope. Is this line being monitored? If anybody else hears what I'm about to say, I'm going to cause a worldwide panic. No, it's secure. Okay, so that's what the prison looked like. I'm sure you know about the murder notebook and an anti-Kira organization called SPK, right? You organize it. So I know that you know about it. You should also know that the notebook has passed out of the hands of Deputy Director Yagami of the Japanese police and into someone else's control, ours. You probably can't believe it, but this notebook has the power to control and kill people. If you want proof, give me the name of the person you want to die and how you want that person to be killed. Go ahead. This means that I can control whoever is in charge of pressing the button that launches a nuclear strike and then kill him. Stop joking around. If you do that, you'll start World War III. That's right. So you've got no choice but to listen to me. Understand? What do you want? Very good, Mr. President. Huh. What does he want? Chapter 68, Discovery. What do you want? Very good, Mr. President. Let's look at the chocolate. We have no intention of making an enemy of the United States. So why didn't we cut a deal that'll satisfy both our needs? Satisfy both our needs? That's right. What you want is to get your hands on the notebook too, right? And you want it before its existence goes public. What are you talking about? That's why you created the SPK in the first place, right? But we already have one of the notebooks. The other one is in Kira's hands. The enforcer of justice, the one who controls this world, shouldn't be Kira, right, Mr. President? Once we kill Kira and get the other notebook, we'll give that notebook to you. But in return, I want you to cooperate with us to get the notebook from Kira and give us amnesty. We'll coexist with American society like we've always done. No, even more than we've always done. Just looking at his chocolate over and over again. If I reject this offer, they'll control me and kill me. What do you mean by cooperate? First, I want you to give me everything you know about the SPK and their movements from now on. I also want funding, weapons, and use of the satellite cameras. As you say, I did give my approval to create the SPK anti-Kira organization. Only members have access to their information, and even I don't know who they are. I'm well aware of that. I'm asking you to use your powers as the president to get as much information as you can without them suspecting you. You didn't get to be president by luck. I'm sure you've got the skills to uncover the information. And I may be able to fund you, but I can't make a decision on the weapons and satellite alone. You can claim a terrorist group killed the Japanese police director and pretend to create a covert group as a counter-terrorist tactic. There's nothing to worry about. If you reject this offer, you're going to go down in history as the worst president the world has ever seen. You got no choice. Okay, hangs up the phone. I can't jeopardize the world, but what can I do? Okay, Misa. Sheesh, how many photographs do I have to look at? I'm an actress, so I can't let my exhaustion show, you know? But I want to help Light. Oh, here's another person without a name or a lifespan. Oh, you can't see either. The person's already dead. Okay. I guess if you're in the mafia, you don't get to live very long. It's like, okay. Light's group, Near, said that they've narrowed down the whereabouts of the kidnappers. As long as they're caught, does that matter who gets them, the SPK or us? But if they catch the kidnappers first, then the United States will have possession of the notebook. Darn it. We haven't been able to find out anything other than the fact that Mello exists. If Near really is getting close to catching the kidnappers, if the United States police gives N's orders, priority over L's, but I have to get rid of Near and Mello, whatever it takes. I must protect the peace of the new world that is beginning to bloom. Beep. David Hope. David Hope? The President of the United States? For real? Click. Okay. It's L. What's the matter, Mr. President? What are you? Please state your personal identification number. Something. MIDK 0188940W. I want to talk to L. It's L. What's the matter, Mr. President? This L is a fake. I can't expect much from him. But he has achieved some results. There's no one else I can ask for help. L, I would like you to tell me everything you know about the notebook. I've given all my information to the SPK. Well, the SPK has informed me that they can't tell me anything until they catch Kira. I like their attitude. Then I can't tell you anything for the same reason. Then at least tell me this. Is there any way to escape the notebook? Escape the notebook? I see. There's no doubt Mello is threatening the president. He's the leader of the United States, and everyone knows his name and face. I may be able to use this to outfox Mello and Near. Mr. President, just make sure. Is this phone secure? The line is in Oval Office. I assure you, it's safe. Unless the leak comes from your own security, this conversation will not be overheard. Mr. President, it's Kira, or the kidnappers. He's already figured out my situation. This L's insight is better than I thought. Who threatened you? The kidnappers. The president is being threatened, as Near said. Mello uses any means necessary. But you're only tying your own noose with those actions, Mello. I'm gonna make you feel sorry for messing with me. Very well. Thank you for relying on me in this situation. Please tell me everything. I see. I understand. Don't worry, Mr. President. They haven't written your name in the notebook yet. Even if he had, he couldn't make you launch a nuclear strike. You can't control someone to kill others. The person will just die of a heart attack. I will catch the kidnappers before the situation gets any worse. I already discovered the identities of most of the kidnappers and their whereabouts. Huh? I thought you didn't know anything yet. Amazing. Okay? I'll bluff for the time being. I must pretend to be confident and to know everything so that I can use the president against them. Mr. President, I need to ask you for a favor in order to capture the culprits. This investigation concerns the notebook, so I can't just randomly put agents on the case. And the task force of primarily Japanese agents only make it stand out even more. I'd like a number of men who are loyal to you, yet not known to either the kidnappers or the SPK. There's a special task force whose activities are centered in the Middle East. Their faces aren't known, and I can assure you of their skills. How large is the task force? 3 teams of 10. 3 men. That should be enough. Okay, so Black Ops. Mr. President, half of that task force should be sufficient to break into the kidnapper's hideout. Will you permit me to use them? Very well. I'll see what I can do. Make sure that you keep this a secret. Unlike the SPK, I will not keep things a secret from you, and will keep regular contact with you. Please continue to inform me of the SPK movements as much as you can. Mr. President, I promise that I will protect you. Make sure you don't trust anyone else. Is that clear, Mr. President? Okay, good. Now I have the upper hand on Nier. Now all I have to do is to find out where Melo is before Nier. Beep beep beep, Misa. So Misa, I'll be done shortly. So can you... I found the guy, Light. This guy here with only his name visible. Pretty good, huh? The person's name is visible, but whose lifespan is not. He's the present owner of the Death Note. Good. I wasn't expecting much. But with this information... Okay. If you say so, I'll be down there in a moment. Oh yeah? I'll be waiting up for you in something ugly. Huh? What's up? Has something happened, Light? I'm sorry, I kept postponing this date with Misa. Light, I don't mean to interfere, but going out on a date at a time like this. Don't worry. Things seem to be a little brighter now. And I've been working for 2 days without sleep. We should all get some rest. Getting a breath of fresh air will do us all some good. See you later. Ka-tunk. We should all get some rest, huh? Well, he did do a pretty good job getting the president on our side. I want to go out on day 2. A blonde beauty would be nice. Basuda, huh? Oh, sorry. Like, okay. Misa. Who's it? Okay. Number 105. Jack Nayland? It says his name is Jack Nayland, but his real name is Cal Snyder. I can't see his lifespan, but I'm sure this guy's got the notebook right now. But he definitely isn't Mellow. A person can't change this drastically in 4 years. There's a good chance that this guy is near Mellow. What do you mean? Who's Mellow anyway? I clearly announced that I was giving up ownership of that notebook, and my father handed it to one of the kidnappers with the strong desire to let it go, which means that the ownership of the notebook would have passed from my father to the person he handed it to. But the guy was killed when the helicopter exploded, so whoever picked up the notebook next is the next owner. But if that person dies, the ownership will be passed on again. That's who has a notebook, okay? This guy owns the notebook. That means he's either writing the names down or is near the person using the notebook. Take out the CD. And since he's still alive, there's a good chance he's one of Mellow's top men. Since so far all the mules have been killed. This is all the information on the Mafia that I was able to collect from the FBI. If I can find this guy, then I can find the notebook. Misa. Oh, okay. Like, thank you. Your eyes are my treasures. No. They're treasures of the New World. Only your eyes, huh? Oh, Light. Like, so, now I investigate all the Mafia members who are connected to this guy. I'm going back to the office to check. Oh, huh? Like, I have soldiers from the president. Now I'm going to hunt this guy down. Send the men after him and get the notebook back. Near. I pretend to be brainless, but L is still the greatest detective in the world. And Medlow, Let me show you who is going to change the world with a Death Note, Kira. Dang. Chapter 69. Flight. Okay. There's a Shinigami. Got Mellow, Near, and Light. Okay. Jack Nayland. Real name, Kel Snyder. Arrested 4 times on drugs and weapon charges. He posted bail every time and was acquitted for lack of evidence. Okay. He's been working under Dwight Gordon, alias Rod Ross, since about 1987. Headquarters 5836 Gray Street, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89152. The FBI has discovered this much, but they still haven't succeeded in capturing him. They make intelligent use of loopholes in the law, leave no evidence, and have thugs take care of the dirty work. They manage to stay on good terms with the police too, and so far Kira hasn't targeted them. Dwight Gordon, the boss, Raph Bay, alias Glenn All Meme, alias Rishul the Right-Hand Man, and then there's Snyder, whatever these 4 guys meet, or wherever these 4 guys meet is where Mello should be. But the FBI already knows as much. They must not be at their headquarters in Las Vegas anymore. It isn't likely that Mello will go outside, but if I can locate a place at least two or three of these 4 members frequents, I can send the soldiers in. Even if we fail, we find Mello there. But to find Mello there, we can always think up an explanation for the police to break into a mafia hideout. Next day. So you suspect this organization. As always, you're amazing, Light. But you sure did do a lot of research in just one night. I worked backwards from all the victims, and that organization came up. I wonder if the SPK is onto the organization too. Beep beep beep, David Hope. Mr. President, click. L here. The task force I told you about has arrived. That was fast. Thank you very much. Okay. Joe, the commanding office of the force is with me right now, and I've apprised him of the current situation as you requested. He's there with you? Are you sure you can trust him? Don't worry. He's been uncovered as Yitzhak Gonzanian in one of our teams in the Middle East for 12 years, and I maintain a close relationship with him through that cover. And he'll follow any orders I give him, which means that he will follow your orders, L. His only assignment is to retrieve the notebook. Mr. President, I'm going to send you some pictures, so please connect the monitor E3 to line 96. Here are photographs of the top members of the organization I'm sure perpetrated this crime. And there they are. The man on the top right is Rod Ross, said to be the boss. Right under him is Glenn Humphreys. The top left is Rashul Bid. These 3 are the top members of the organization. At the bottom left is Mello, who is considered to be the mastermind behind all of this, but I don't have a photograph of him. I've come to the conclusion that the notebook should be at a place where all 4 of those members are, and that is where you'll strike. Can I kill him? Yes, we have no choice. If we hesitate to kill him, the president, no, the whole world could be in danger. He got the killer notebook, but as long as you don't give them the chance to write in it, you have nothing to worry about. If we can kill, the job will be easy. We'll be fully equipped, and our faces will be hidden. That notebook will be useless against us. Even if there are 100 of them, we'll still be able to defeat them. Mr. President, I'm sure that there's nothing to worry about. But I'd like you to take precautions to make sure that you will not be able to press that button. Notebook can't kill people in a way that involves others. This will make things easier for me. Very well. I'll get Joe to tie me up and lock me inside a safe or something. Good. Now, this is Resident. Can you send me images from the satellite that the SPK and the kidnappers are using? Okay. This is the image that the SPK is looking at. Huh? Image 1 is the organization's headquarters. Near's a sharp thinking, too. So I guess it wasn't a lie when Near said the SPK is getting close to catching them. The other 3 images must be different Mafia hideouts. They've narrowed it down to 4 places. Why is Near looking at these images? It's hard to believe that Mello is hiding out in a place that Barry knows about. If someone connected to Mello visits one of these places, then that may lead to Mello. But so this is the best the SPK can do so far. But the SPK is looking at these images. Then Mello, who's getting information from the president. This is President. What images are the kidnappers looking at? The same images. I knew it. The same. The kidnappers demand to see the same images as the SPK. I see. So they're completely ignoring the Japanese police. All they're interested in is what the SPK are keeping watch on. If they were looking at the same images as the SPK, then they're definitely not at any of these hideouts. The battle between Mello and Enel and Kira will come to an end once we find out each other's whereabouts. Something we're all well aware of. So this means that my only option is to use Cal Snyder. I'll control him with the Death Note to find out where they're hiding. I found out about Snyder with Misa's eyes, so there's no evidence that he's a high-ranking member of the organization. So far as Mello is concerned, neither L nor the SPK have reason to suspect Snyder, and Near has no way of knowing about him. Even if Snyder dies, Mello will have to suspect Kira. Since the FBI has a large file on the Mafia, it wouldn't be impossible for Kira to get the information. Therefore, Mello won't be able to narrow down who Kira is based on Snyder's death. All Mello will have is a pressure from the fact that one of his men was killed by Kira. I can do this. There are no disadvantages for me. The only problem is how I'll control Snyder. This is the way it would be to get him to bring the notebook to a certain place, but he probably can't move the notebook around freely. I would want him to at least take a picture of Mello, but that's difficult too. If I press him to do something hard, he'll either be killed or die of heart because my stipulations in the notebook are impossible. That won't be good. I don't have to control him so directly. There's no need to hurry. I can control him for 23 days. He won't stay inside for 23 days, for 23 straight days. Since he gets outside, there are many ways for him to tell me where the hideout is, as long as I don't make him use any communication equipment or act too obviously. Nobody will suspect him. Just a simple way. A way that I can find out their whereabouts without learning Mello or the SPK. Even if I fail, it just means Snyder dies, and then I can always control somebody else in the organization. Okay? 4 days later. It's been 4 days, and we haven't seen any of those guys in these places, which must mean that they're hiding out somewhere else. Yeah, I guess so. I'm going outside for a while. Light seems really tired these past few days. Really? I think he looks fine, as always. Okay. But he's been going out to get some fresh air every day for the past few days. And he's the only one who told us not to go out if we didn't have to, you know? Come on, don't be stupid. He's going outside to see Misa. Have you ever been in love, Ade? Don't call me stupid. Of course I've been in love before. Sorry. Like, some way back. But, well, it wasn't much of a romance. Okay? Misa's isn't back yet. The movie schedule is getting busy these days. Will it come or not? No, it'll definitely come. Click. Light, Huck. Works with him. Oh, letter. Here you go. Here you are. I got it at the front desk. This is it, right? It's addressed to Mr. Amane. It's here. Okay, rip. They're in LA. 945 Sidown Ave, Los Angeles, California. 90103. Cal Snyder heart attack. Okay, good. I've outfoxed both of them. When Cal Snyder goes outside within 20 days from October 19th, 2009, he will write down the address as present hideout without bringing attention to himself, and send in a sealed envelope to 6011 West 19th Street, Hollywood, California, 90020, Holy Chateau Hotel, room 1054, Misamane. He will not talk about it to anyone or anybody. And on November 10th, 11:59 p.m., die of a heart attack. Good. Okay. As long as I have the notebook and Misa's eyes, I'm the strongest. 8. Burns the note. Okay. I memorized the address. I'm going to investigate it. But the death note is absolute. I'm sure that this is the right place. Snyder will be alive for more than 2 weeks. I'll kill everybody during that time. Near and Mello will be dead before they even realize what's going on. Misa, don't tell anybody about the letter. I know. Well, I'm sure nobody will ask you about it. There's nothing suspicious about an anonymous fan letter anyway. He hugs him. Light, I've been a great help, haven't I? Yeah, I love you, Misa. Yuck. Is that the face of somebody saying, I love you? Man. Okay, the heck? This is like a factory district? Look, it's the boss. The boss has gone inside. Now he's gone on the ground, okay? Glenn Humphreys and Rod Ross, the boss. This has got to be the place. Yes. I've been able to confirm other members entering the place, too. We've hit the jackpot. I surround the building with 20 of my fully armed men, ready for you to call the next move. Okay, got the cameras. I can see surveillance cameras, but if we charge in together, we can probably get the job done in less than a minute. Oh, it's hard to believe that Mello would decide to come outside alone. And just killing Mello won't bring the notebook back into our hands. The only way is to catch them if their guard's down before Mello finds out more about the notebook, before Near catches Mello. It seems safe to proceed. Neither kidnappers nor the SPK are looking at satellite images of that place. Once you go in, the priority is to get the notebook. So it's time. Now I'll definitely get the notebook back. Move out. They're going to... Don't worry about being caught on camera. Just get inside, okay? Ow. Oh. His head just flies, or his helmet just flies up. Whoa. What's going on? And all their... Oh shoot, it's the Shinigami. Why do I have to stand guard? Ow. It's a pain in the neck. But I want to get my notebook back. Huh? Ah. Stop trying to be tough and let go. Like, what's happening? Snyder, read their names out. Monitor 1, Roe Morton. Monitor 2, Greg Randolph. Monitor 7, Shabby Val on the right and Roy Snyder's on the left. After we kill him, we'll make our escape. Make sure everything's ready. Hey, they're dead. Their helmets are being yanked off. And the ones with exposed faces are dying. Could this mean... Uh-oh. Got double crossed by Ryuk. Pointing in the direction. Uh-oh. Okay. Chapter 70. Tremble. Okay. There he is. He's looking. It says his name is Ray Nayland. Oh, he was watching Light. Okay. This flashback. I can't see his lifespan, but I'm sure this guy got the notebook right now. Yes. So that's the human who's got my notebook right now. Kel Snyder, 5122. Whoosh. Found him. Okay. So flying over. Hey, so Doe's on the move. Maybe he's found it. Uh-oh. But it's going to be hard to get the notebook back with his brain power. With his brain power? Yeah, I bet the human's going to take advantage of him instead. Okay. The SBK is still keeping watch on the hideout we used 2 years ago. Okay. They don't even know that we're going to change our hideout again soon. Right there. I guess we're going to have to keep testing to find out to what extent we can control people with this. I've come this far, but... He's taking the notebook. Even if I touch the notebook, this guy still can't see me. But Cal Snyder is the present owner of the notebook. So all I have to do is touch it when Snyder is holding it. And he'll be able to see me. The others can touch this notebook. Even if I keep waiting for air. It looks like Snyder isn't going to touch the notebook. I want them to see me, so I can talk to them. I probably won't be punished if I touch it now, because ownership won't change. Oh, he takes out. What the? Huh? Whoosh. Flop. Puts on his head. The notebook just flew by itself. That's impossible. It's a notebook that can kill people. I won't be surprised if it's alive. He's like, ah! Dude's like, but boss, is this ugly looking guy in the costume the new recruit or something? I'm not a recruit. I'm a Shinigami. Shinigami? Haha. Are you okay, Jack? Have you been smoking too much crack? If you want the others to see me, have them touch the notebook. It's like, it says you can see it if you touch the notebook. See for yourself. I'm not crazy. They're passing around. If you touch the notebook, and then for some reason the notebook is burnt or something. Wait. If you touch the notebook and then for some reason the notebook is burnt or something, then all the people who touched it die, right? Oh. Most of us have touched the notebook before. We read the rules. I've already touched it. Come on, everybody. Touch the notebook. Whoa, and the crack. What? I couldn't see this thing. And I touched the notebook before. Boss, should we kill it? Bang, bang. It's no use. Humans can't kill it. Looks like the Shinigami really does exist. And he's speaking the truth. Chocolate's good. So rules about a person who writes a name down in the notebook will die if they don't write down another name in 13 days' time. And if you shred, burn, or demolish the notebook in any way, then everybody who touched the notebook so far will die or made up. Chomp chomp. Yeah, those two are lies. The Shinigami must have written down for fun before handing to a human. These notebooks don't usually have rules written in them. Oh. I can find out if the 13-day rule is true or not. But by actually testing it. So it's a fake rule to allow a Shinigami to have fun watching the person with the notebook endlessly kill people. The problem is whether the notebook was ever in Kira's hands or not. And if it was in Kira's hands, whether Kira knows those rules are lies or not. If Kira knows these rules are fake, then they could be used to his advantage, especially the 13th day rule, which enables anybody to prove their innocence after 13 days. Saito, There's another notebook in the human world. You know where it is, don't you? What's this guy? He's human, but he's so scary. Like, the owner is probably that girl who had the eyes, but I should answer carefully. Let me check if there's a way to find out. Shinigami have lots of rules, so he's looking. Here it is. A Shinigami who has dropped their notebook in the human world and is presently without a notebook. They are allowed to be in the human world as an exception, but are not allowed to talk about any other notebook besides their own. Any Shinigami who breaks this rule will die after receiving second degree agony. Yikes, second degree is after first, isn't it? Is he dumb? Sorry, I don't know anything. And if I did, I can't say anything about it. All I can talk to you about is the notebook that I dropped. Shinigami are useless, okay? It looks like I can tell them anything once I get my notebook back, but they probably wouldn't have a use for that information at that point. Which I do. How should I get back? If I take too much time, then I'll die. Saito, yes? The ownership of the notebook can easily be moved around between humans at their own will, and the ownership of that notebook is currently at Jack. Is that right? Yeah, the guy with the glasses and long hair is Jack. Then you're right. And by making a deal to the Shinigami, and by making a deal to have the Shinigami eyes, that person is able to see people's names just by looking at their faces. This must be how Kira is finding out the names. This will enable me to get the same powers as Kira. Jack, make a deal with Saito. For the eyes. Huh? But it's half my remaining life. Jack, wouldn't that still be better than dying right now? Boss, it's like, I trust you to the extent that you're willing to give your life to me. And if you're willing to make this deal, then you're definitely my right-hand man. I think you got a deal. I can see it, everybody's name and lifespan. Awesome, Jack. I want you to tell me the lifespan of everybody except me and Mello later. Tell me the real names of those people with aliases. Get the guy outside, standing watch, to come back in. Only need the surveillance cameras and Saito now. This Shinigami, earlier, he said that notebook that I dropped. So it's pretty obvious that he came to get the notebook back. All he has to do to get the notebook back is to kill us. But there seems to be a rule or some kind of reason for not doing it. So, Saito, you stand watch outside, huh? You can't be seen by humans, so you're useful. When a human comes along, pull them over to the camera. When you get the notebook from Kira, I'll give one of the notebooks back to you. Huh? Why? How do you know I'm here for the notebook? Wow, he's amazing. I'll do what he says. Okay. And there he is, taking off the helmets. And just as I come out to stand guard, this Russell. Saito, I want you to pull him inside. Okay. So he's dragging him. Hey, one of them is going inside. What is this? What's going on? It looks as if he was being dragged inside. Their helmets seemed to be yanked off. And whoever didn't have a helmet died. There's no other explanation. It's a Shinigami. Why? The notebook was Rem's, which means that there shouldn't be a Shinigami connected to it. What is going on? It's obvious that the kidnappers are in there. Can we do anything about it? All we can mobilize now is the General Police Force. Let's contact the SPK. They can. If the SPK finds out, they'll figure out that L was behind this. And Nier will be suspicious of how I found the kidnapper. Side out. I don't want them to find out that this was L's idea. Light, we should contact the SPKs for the SPK for support. No, even if we contact the SPK, all they can do is mobilize police nearby. That's too dangerous, and they won't be able to help in this situation. Can't you see? It's a Shinigami, huh? And all I can assume is that Mello and the others now have the ability to kill people by looking at their faces. Then maybe Rem has come back. No, it's not Rem. If we're Rem, we should be able to see the Shinigami too, unless the rules have changed. Anyway, I can't believe that Rem would take orders from a human to grab the soldiers' helmets. I see. So the Shinigami. Still, if we don't do something, there'll be a failure. How many Shinigami are there? How could anybody have predicted that a Shinigami would be there? We'd have definitely succeeded if this hadn't happened. Light. I'm sorry. Let me think alone for a while. So goes to Misa. What's going on, Ryuk? Huh? That's the notebook that you gave me in the beginning. Why has another Shinigami suddenly appeared? If this hadn't happened, Mello would be dead by now. Well, I found that notebook in the Shinigami realm, and I gave it to you. So it's probably Shinigami who dropped the notebook in the first place. Oops. Is there any chance of them finding out who Kira is from that Shinigami? Oh, that should probably be okay. A Shinigami without a notebook can't talk about things like that. Probably won't do it. Okay, now I'm certain about it. If the Shinigami can't tell, that's fine. Tsunari's going to die 14 days from now. When that day comes, Mello will realize that Kira was behind this attack. Misa, yeah? Quit the movie, huh? I'm retiring to become your wife? Yeah, I'll marry you, so quit your job. Hooray! Hugging him? No. Will it be too dangerous to have her just quit? If the enemy has the eyes now, then there is a chance that they'll see Misa's picture and realize that she's the owner of the Death Note. Since the name can be seen, but the lifespan is invisible. Should I kill Misa right now? Oh, he's not going to do that, is he? No, that would be a disadvantage since I wouldn't have the eyes. As the need rises, I can always get Misa to renounce ownership of the notebook, and then get her to make a deal for the eyes again. I know that Misa will be more than willing to do that for me. Luckily, we're in America right now. Misa's name isn't well known here. Even if Misa quits acting, it's not going to be big news. As long as the enemies stay in the States, I'll be safe. Right now. Or that's right. Mello has only become equal in power with me now. No, I actually know who's got the eyes, as well as some of the people who are near him. The only concern is that now that Mello has the Shinigami on his side, he might know about the fake roles. I have no choice but to get rid of him as soon as I can, as I've already thought of several ways to do so. Uh-oh. He's no use, boss. He had a cyanide capsule in his tooth, and before I could ask him, he ordered the attack. Committed suicide. Another suicide. Call the president. Okay. Ring, ring. Is he dead? He won't pick up the phone no matter how many times I call him. He were attacked, but failed. Fearing that he'd now be forced to press the nuke button, he decided to commit suicide. If that's what happened, he sure is a fine president. That can't be it. He's just away from the phone. Don't be too concerned about it. Or concerned about that. It's hard to believe that the president could have found our hideout with just the use of one special force unit, when even the SPK couldn't locate us. Was the SPK? Or L? And that's volume 8. Wow. So they Light found Mello. And they also found out who N is near. Light's father gave the notebook to the bad guys, or the gang members, the mobsters, for his sister, or Light's father's daughter. So Soichiro, stepped down from the police? Or am I misunderstanding that? Huh. And, that was that Shinigami. There are laws in the world of gods of death. The god of death should break the law. There are 9 levels of severity, starting with level 8. Level 1 plus extreme level. Huh. So now, Mello is using a notebook to kill all the mobsters. I think that's all? Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts? How are they gonna get to Mello? How are they gonna get past this, or how are they gonna find out, Nier's name? And they still gotta somehow they gotta find out Mello's name. So either Misa has to see Mello and Nier, or someone from their side has to make the The promise. For the Shinigami eyes. And the president's dead. Wow. Or was he done in by the notebook? Yeah. I'm gonna say that Mello took him out. And Light's actually thinking about getting rid of Misa. Huh. Yeah, what are your thoughts? If you're new, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching and have a good rest of the day. Bye.